Hi, I'm Anna Michelle, the community herbalist, and I work with folks in the queer and trans communities to increase mental well-being and embrace vitality. I love plants and the micro world around them. I have a passion for natural health, and I love sharing it with clients. I am a cis queer of settler descent living on Turtle Island in Takaronto, on lands and waters cared for over millennia by the first peoples of this region. I'm grateful and thankful to them and the peoples of many First Nations, as well as Métis and Inuit, who live here now. I started this journey in my early 20s with a summer upon me and a broken foot. That year, I was gifted a salsa seed pack, and I spent most of the long days seated in an amazing garden, growing from my first compost siftings. The plants were huge, and a squash grew out over the small lawn. It was amazing what could amass from a tiny seed. The home had recently been renovated, and the garden was basically a trash heap that magically transformed that first year. We had delicious salsa all late summer and baskets of tomatillos. We froze many to have in winter. I was hooked. At the same time, I was learning about healing with whole foods and awakening to the enormity of our environmental crises. I was studying to support women and children survivors of violence and started making a lot of connections. The values of anti-oppression I was articulating in my advocacy and counseling training were also applicable to farm animals and the natural world around us. I committed to a plant-based diet and embraced many practices to lessen consumption and waste in my own life. Working with folks living with really low incomes in Toronto, I have witnessed how the housing crisis has worsened. More and more, I observe that people are not able to get the very basics to survive, much less any way to thrive. The system gives disabled people and survivors of violence just enough to stay afloat. But how would they ever be able to afford even conventional fruits and vegetables, much less the therapy they need to address layers of trauma? The plants have kept my hope alive. Over the years, as my connections to the plant world and later fungi grew and evolved, I became an organic master gardener and embraced 3 types of composting to keep as much out of the landfill as I could. Herbalism was the next step as it brought together all of my passions and opened up a whole new world of creativity, health, and ways of helping others. I believe that herbal medicine can bring a lot of healing to many people. It is my passion and dream to build the bridges and bring the knowledge of herbal medicine to those who are not able to access it right now. Thank you.